Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 96 of the Realm Recap. I am Jason from Yakface.com, joined as always by Flyguy from Flyguy.net.
Happy Revenge of the 5th, everybody. If it's
yes.
The 5th, it is the 5th over there for you guys. Yeah.
Still the 5th.
Still the 5th. So the 5th. Isn't there Revenge? Wasn't there another one, like a 6 or an 8 or something?
Yeah, there was Revenge of the 5th and Revenge of the 6th. You know, it's those different hashtags have been around, but
I always remember looking at somebody came up like 2 weeks later, like Revenge of the 15th or something, or the 15th Strikes Back, and I was like, okay, let's drop it now. But
yeah,
it's been a busy little Star Wars day.
It's been busy. We talked about it a little bit last week that there'd be probably some decent reveals and announcements, and I think everyone jumped on board for the most part. All the big players in the merchandising world got on board with revealing some new stuff. Surprisingly, not Hasbro really. They had a little promotional thing they sent out, which was nice. We'll talk about that also in a little bit. But I think there were some other brands out there that really shined as far as revealing stuff and announcing product. So, but like I said, we'll get to all of those. Yesterday was Star Wars Day, so there were some announcements. We will get to the show notes here. Let me pull that up quickly. Start things off as we always do with some Hasbro stuff. The Kylo Ren and the Rey figure from Kmart. The Rey figure has started to ship out to those that pre-ordered it from Kmart.com, but oddly enough, Kmart hasn't been able to fulfill all of the orders. So they've been shipping out the Kylo Ren instead and not notifying the people until it obviously reaches their doors. So that's kind of
it's staggering they do that. It's like, I mean, Kmart is one of these dying kind of retailers anyway, but I mean, this is just another indication of how they just don't get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I said to someone earlier this week on Twitter, they said the same thing. I think they were asking you and I think they said, what do we do? What do I do? And I'm saying, return the thing. I mean, if you bought a coffee machine and you got an ice maker, it's not the same thing. It's a different thing. Get that thing back and get your money back. So
yeah. Well, it's weird though too. You know, we'll talk about it here in this one of these other links, but you could, like, for the people that pre-ordered it, I mean, they submitted their order well before everyone else, and they're either not fulfilling the orders, canceling the orders, shipping something else, but then they offer up this duo pack where you can buy Kylo Ren and Rey at the same time. I wonder if those people are going to get two Kylo Rens in it, you know?
I find it staggering as a retailer or even an e-tailer as well as Kmart is that they don't fulfill all the pre-orders first, get them all done. Because we've seen this turning up in stores and people buying it. I mean, that's a terribly shoddy way of running your business. And you know, for months, I placed an order the day it came out, and I managed to get 2 correctly, but I just don't know why they're. What a mess! What a mess, Kmart. Anyway. Yeah,
I don't suspect there'll be too many more exclusives going there with this, like you said, like with the store closings that they keep announcing and whatnot. It's just become a less reliable source of finding product, I would guess.
Yeah.
But for people in the Great White North, Canada, looking for Rey, there is a retailer that is selling those. EB Games, that was shared
the
various social media channels and Plastic Empire, yeah.
So yeah, good old Canada. Yeah, if you I mean, a lot of you guys do already. But if you ever get stuff and store reports and where to get stuff, let us know and we'll share it with our followers as well, because it just helps everybody find this stuff. Because as we know, Hasbro's a little bit secretive and not really telling us about these things. So that'd be nice if we could find what this stuff is. But there we go.
Good deal for them. Like I mentioned a bit ago, the Kylo Ren and Rey is available as a bundle from Kmart.com. It's priced appropriately, about $50. So you can.
I wonder whether they had tons of Kylos then. Maybe that was the problem.
Right. You know, because they did reship the Kylo Ren to be a shelf mate alongside the Rey. So I guess it makes sense for them to do something like this. I mean, it makes sense for them to be boxed together, like the Poe with the riot control Stormtrooper. I mean, this would have been a cool exclusive in its outright, you know, just to be a set together like this. But yeah, offering it up as a bundle is a decent way to get this figure, because I think the re-release has the updated Kylo Ren sculpt in it, which is a little bit has more crisp detail to like the shawl that goes around his neck.
Yep, that's right. Yeah. So it's version 2 Kylo, basically. Yeah.
Right.
Nice.
For all you variant hunters. And speaking of that, Rey, once again, Kmart reached out to us, and when they issued the press release, they offered to give us one as a review sample / giveaway. So we haven't revealed the details on how we're going to give that away, but we will probably give it away through the show here. So maybe on our next show we'll have further details on that. But yeah, we will be giving away one of those 6-inch Rey figures. So it'll be open to worldwide. It won't just be limited to the US. So good deal there.
Very good deal indeed.
What else? We have some Funko news, a lot of Funko news. StarWars.com got the exclusive reveal yesterday of like 18 pops coming out. We've seen a lot of these before as far as the artwork, but not actual renders of the toys. So lots of great ones here. A lot of exclusives.
Yeah.
And some changes too from some of the artwork that was shown before. There's a little bit of detail that are different. Like there's the Kylo Ren, which the helmetless Kylo Ren. The original artwork, he had a scar on his face.
That's right, he did, yeah.
So I don't know if that means they are just not going to do that. Is that going to be a future exclusive somewhere?
Oh, it'll be an exclusive. You know what? A little bit of snow down the bottom, a little bit of damage,
right.
A little bit of blood coming out his belt. Boom, another exclusive. So
yep. So pretty cool. But some other new figures that were shown for the first time, the couple different versions of Maz Kanata. Got a Target version that has the goggles up. Get a FYE exclusive Poe Dameron, which he's just in his flight suit without all his gear on.
That's going to be kind of hell for a lot of you guys in the US to collect, because FYE is kind of limited and closing down, really. I think a friend of mine, New York stores really the kind of only big one left.
Right.
But that's going to be hard.
Yep. We get a good look at the GameStop exclusive Rey, where she's got her helmet on and her little doll.
It's beautiful. What a beautiful figure.
Great figure. I have that pre-ordered. We talked about that. Hot Topic has this Poe Dameron in his Resistance outfit, which is another pretty cool figure. A lot of Poe Dameron figures, I've noticed.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. I guess you get more outfits than others, but...
Walgreens strikes it big with the Jedi Steps version of Rey.
Jedi Steps, I like it.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
Luke.
We've seen
Bespin Luke.
Yep.
What we don't see though, because there is the with that Luke, there's the handless version that is coming. That's not shown here as part of the group. So again, is that another exclusive somewhere, or did they drop it?
Or, yeah, who knows?
What else do we have?
You'll be very happy with that one.
This one is awesome.
That is. And it's been a long time since we've had a good Yoda. I mean, we've had the Spirit model, which has just been kind of used several times. I think there was a Comic-Con variant as well many years ago.
Right.
That was another surprise. This one, the Luke Endor, that was out the blue.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll get a helmetless one at some point as an exclusive.
I know you just welcome to the variants, man.
Yeah. Lots of good ones though. So
I think my favorite was this. I love that. Beautiful. My favorite of the lot, the Gravian. Cool. All the little details, huge, big, chunky head. But yes, there's a ton of pop.
Yeah, we get a nice shot of the Luke there at the top, the Jedi Luke.
Yep.
Not quite as gray as I remember him.
No, I know he looks very young there, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're really, the molds look great. Snapworks, it looks fantastic too. And of course, this one is bound to be a huge seller as well.
Right.
If you think about it, it's a kind of double dip. We've had the same figure with the riot shield, really. So, but yeah, Funko not one to shy away from redoing something, and it does look cool. So
yeah, I'm glancing over here at my pop wall, and the yeah, that one that was exclusive to Walgreens had the shield with the baton, but this one has the baton and the effect, the laser electric effect on it. So yeah. Yes. Lots of good stuff.
Well, indeed.
I think I have most of those on pre-order now. I'm all in for those, you know.
I agree.
This one was one that I didn't know about. Our friend Chris Perillo had turned me on to this one. This is a Gemini exclusive. This is a retailer I hadn't heard of prior, GeminiCollectibles.net. They have this Funko Hikari dark hologram Darth Vader vinyl figure, limited to 300 pieces.
Yeah, they get a lot of Funko kind of exclusives and very small quantities, very small runs, and very hard to get stuff. Not cheap, but yeah, there's the Darth. We're getting a little bit of a closer finish there. So yes, hologram, glow in the dark hologram as well. So
yeah,
very nice.
I think that brings the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think that brings the count up for the Hikari Vaders up to like 7. There's a lot of colorways for that figure.
You notice that was a little bit cheaper, that price there. They're normally around $80, and that one at Gemini was 50. So
yeah, it's a pretty good deal. If your
Hikari's coming down a little bit in price there. So
yeah, there's a lot of vinyl competition at that price point, maybe.
Yeah, there is.
Let's see, and then Dorkside Toys had put up some new Funko Pop tees, Wave 2, Marvel stuff, Star Wars.
That's right. They're just being listed. A couple of them are up on the site just now. The BB-8 and Boba Fett, but all of the rest of them will be up in the next 24 hours of this show, live broadcast version of the show. But these just look superb. Just sharing a kind of high-res album here, but the
oh yeah, that's great.
thumbs up BB. Isn't that cute? Isn't that gorgeous? That's so cool. So that's going to sell. And I'm really grateful to see that there's less black this time. It's kind of an over one as a black t-shirt. So nice to see some variants in here. The coolest, I think, the Boba Fett. Great looking tee there as well. Just lovely detail and background and arabesque going on. And a bunch of other ones. Star Wars, there's Finn and BB-8 running away from the TIE fighters.
That's a great one. I like that.
Yeah. Could we be getting a TIE fighter raid? Maybe.
Maybe. They do vehicles.
Little cute one. It's a classic Empire Strikes Back one for those that know of them. You don't know the power with the hand there.
Right.
Nice color again. It's not a gray. It's a kind of darker charcoal. We get the blue and the red Kylo.
I like this one as well.
It's nice, isn't it? There has been an awakening. Love that one.
That one's cool.
2199. Beautiful pose with these little sparkly baton. Captain Marvel, nice blue color there.
I like that.
It is nice. I love that. Captain America, the First Avenger. I think there's some more Star Wars in here. There's a ton of Amazing Spider-Man, nice blue one. Hulk, nice cool design there too. Deadpool, of course. Always a Deadpool one going on. Wonder Woman, the new Gal Gadot or Gal Gadot kind of version of her. A nice cool Joker one if you're into that. Batman versus Superman. I thought there was one more Star Wars in here. Harley, Batman, Track and Field, Ghostbusters. No, I think that's it. There's no more Star Wars. But plenty of them. They did a little bit of Dorkside Toys from extra small all the way up to 2x XL, and they're only about $15. So
that's a good deal.
It is a good deal. It's really good. And you get those little cute standees inside them. So they're very collectible. So I know a lot of people who keep them in the box. So you get a lot of Funko collectors out there.
Let's see. Moving on to some Sideshow, Lego, Gentle Giant, all that stuff, that sort of news. On our last show, we talked about a theory I had for a possible Star Wars Day exclusive astromech from Disney. And lo and behold, it turned out to be true. I swear to God, I swear I had no idea that this was actually a thing. I I was completely speculating, and it turned out that it's the real deal. R5M4.
Yep, you were right. The colors were were bang on for it, and I think is that up in eBay already? So yeah, some on eBay, of course it was. Yep, $25. Really not that bad for an exclusive figure, I think.
No, in the park, I think it's about, I think it's $12.99 or $12.95, something like that. So, I mean, for an exclusive, if you can't get to the park, I mean, it's not a bad price, I guess. I was able to secure one, well, actually a couple, through both eBay and a guy that I know through the Jedi Defender forums. He visited the park and bought 16 of them for various Jedi Defender members. So I was able to secure another one at the regular retail price.
This is why you need to network with other people that are watching on this show, because yeah, this is how you can actually get hold of some stuff, because it's hellish hard for some people. So hope our friend at the Bad Motivator can get one of these. I'm sure he has.
Yep, I think he's working on that. It's kind of interesting on the back of that card. It says like this is a Mustafar astromech, which is kind of an interesting backstory they made up for him. I don't know if you.
Oh, that's nice. Yep.
A little bit different.
Yep. On the small living on the small planet of Mustafar on the Outer Rim territories. So he's already got a backstory. So
right.
Makes sense. The Mustafar base was kind of big, so.
This one's really colorful as far as how many different little panels have color accents. Usually it's just like a black body with 2 or 3 panels that get a color and maybe another accent color sprinkled in, but no, like every panel on both sides of the body or seem to be filled in with a different, either white, gray, or yellow. So
I suspect soon enough we'll be getting a Funko Pop of the R5D4 mold, which is kind of close to this, and we might get this guy in the flesh one day. So yeah, in a pop side of things. Yep. There seems to be plenty of droids to be done yet.
Yes.
In the Funko Pop style.
So that figure was officially available yesterday at Disney Park stores, so it is available now. Hot Toys yesterday as well revealed several new products coming up. They haven't officially put them up for order yet, but on their Facebook page, they teased a couple 6-scale figures and a quarter-scale figure. There's the, I think you have it in your Twitter that you shared.
Yep. I'm just trying to think I shared the right link there. Bear with me. Facebook.com/Hot Toys. If you're watching it live, you can see it there. We're just going to open that in just a sec. Where am I? No, I didn't. Do we have it there? Let's have a look.
There it is.
Yeah, that was the quarter scale I think I had. Bear with me.
No problem.
No, I put it wrong.
That's right. The 3 they had were the Hot Toys 6-scale Yoda from The Empire Strikes Back, which I cannot wait for.
And again, they haven't shown us the faces of these. They've only given us the little tease. But yeah, they just kept coming with these. 3 figures, bang, 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 straight out there, literally at midnight in the US. First up was the Yoda, I think. I'm just going to share this on screen. So that was, well, there's another one. In the reverse order, the Melty Vader, as I like to call him, Kylo Ren. Quarter scale figure. That's going to be huge.
That's kind of like premium format size for.
It is, isn't it? It's absolutely massive. I mean, I've only ever seen them really do things that Iron Man in that scale, but that will be massive. Chewie and Han. A lot of people were saying maybe don't buy the other Chewie just now. This is probably going to be Chewie 2.0, a much better one.
Yep.
Because he had a few issues, but cool looking Han and jacket and details. And of course, the one you're going to love as well, the little Yoda in 1 scale, 12-inch scale.
So it looks like he might come with a few different accessories too. With they have the power generator deal by his feet, and there's a crate over there, and who knows? But yeah, I can't wait to see that full reveal.
And they always keep these facial sculpts to the very kind of last minute, I think, because they are so contentious. People really judge them on that. But no, in Hot Toys, I think they're going to nail it.
Yep.
So
what else do we have? Sideshow revealed some of their own product for Star Wars Day. The first one here is the premium format Kylo Ren, which I think is popping up here.
Yep, there we go. Yeah,
There we
premium
go.
format, very good looking indeed.
It's got some swap out components.
Nice base.
Yeah.
Very nice. Swap out fist and lightsaber hilt. Wow. Looks like a still from the movie.
Yep. It's really well done. I really like the pose.
Very nice base indeed. Of course, there's a Sideshow apple just for scale. Very nice piece.
Yeah. So
cloth as well.
Yeah, this figure's pushing, or this statue's pushing about 500, well, 570 as far as the payment. So pretty spendy.
Pretty spendy indeed, but only 1,500. And if you're a Kylo fan and you loved it, well, it's nice to make this stuff.
Yeah.
Premium formats are really something special. They made a Deathstroke one a while ago, which I was sorely tempted. They're beautiful. They're beautiful, the premium formats. Very nice indeed. You've got a couple, haven't you? You've got the...
I've got the Luke with the Yoda premium format. I used to have some other ones. I had an Asajj Ventress. What else did I have? Well, I had... They weren't really premium format, but they were that Mythos line.
Mythos.
Yeah, I had all of those at one point. Sold them off. There's another one that they put up for pre-order. This is the Ralph McQuarrie Darth Vader statue. I think you have it there.
Yep.
Very cool.
Nice little alternative portrait it comes with it as well, which is good.
Different head sculpt.
Beautiful steps again, base. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, this is the third one in the artist series. This is the first one that came out was the concept art Stormtrooper. The second one was the concept art Boba Fett. Yep. And now this one.
Yeah, that's beautiful. In some ways, a much cooler looking Vader helmet than the one we finally got. I think it's a very popular design.
The profile, the profile of that is very Kylo Ren helmet, which is obviously there's meant to be a similarity there, but I'm just kind of noticing it now how the original design for the Vader helmet is so similar to the Kylo Ren helmet.
No, I agree. And very samurai as well. Very heavily Japanese influence, we know. But that base, even the base is awesome.
Yeah, it's very cool.
And I think that is a blue brush across some aspects of it. It's not just the light.
Right. They do.
There's definitely tonal differences, yeah.
They do like that.
So there we go. There's the three.
I might have one of those on order.
They're beautiful, though. What classy looking pieces they are.
Yeah, very unique. Very. I mean, it's a great focus collection type of thing if you're really into these type of statues and you don't want to buy every single, regular character. There are only so many concept art characters out there that they produce product for. So, I mean, this would be a great line to get into if that's your thing. If you love Ralph McQuarrie art and you are into the premium format scale type of line, this is, I think, a good kind of sub-market to kind of get into.
Definitely.
What else? They also had another reveal. The premium format First Order Stormtrooper, number 5 there in the show notes.
Yep, very slick indeed. Love the armor. Just love it. Yep, very cool. Some more to come on that one.
Yep. My guess that'll be up for pre-order here by the end of the month, I would think.
Yeah. They don't seem to take long once the preview's out. They kind of move quickly.
Let's see. Moving on to some Disney news. There was a reveal yesterday as well, kind of a leak, that there's going to be an Elite Series C-3PO and R2-D2. Rumor has it that they're going to be officially released on May 16th, but some stores got them early and sold them the day of Star Wars Day, which was only supposed to have the Boba Fett, the prototype Boba Fett, come out. So
this is the first time in this line we've had a 3PO at all.
Well, actually, both of these figures were in that exclusive Disney box set that was really super expensive.
So really not so exclusive after all.
Well, right. The 3PO's the Force Awakens one because it has the red arm. I'm not sure what the difference is with the R2 versus the first exclusive box release. It might be as simple as a slight paint difference, or there might be some extra accessories. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see.
Very
On the
nice.
16th. What else do we have here? Lego had some reveals and product available. This is a weird one, this Space Slug set, which is super exclusive, only available for VIP members and only available through invitation.
Yep. Way to piss off the Lego community.
Yeah.
I have to say, though, it is probably one of the least exciting sets. But
yeah.
Still, if you're a completist, you're going to go nuts. I mean, it's already, I saw it up on eBay, and it was just horrific. Hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Right.
So,
luckily, someone was generous enough to post the instructions for this set online. So if you have access to a Lego store, you might be able to acquire a lot of these pieces to build your own.
I mean, it seems fairly generic, and it's almost, I mean, you're getting, I mean, if you look at the size of that little Falcon there, it's a couple of bricks. It's, you know,
right.
There's not much going on in this thing, but probably your blue component's going to be the toughest one to get hold of. Everything else is relatively, not in that exact shade of color, but it's a very interesting set that they did.
Yeah, most of the pieces involved there are used to build the base. I looked through the instructions a few times, and there's a lot of bricks going on just for that base.
Only 28 copies of this product was allocated per store.
Yeah.
Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. 3,500 globally.
I wonder how you got the VIP invite. I mean, because I'm a Lego VIP member. I don't know. I didn't receive it. It must be just random. They sent them out, I guess. But
could be by purchase if you've bought squillions of dollars of Ultimate Collector sets or something. Maybe. Who knows?
Right.
Who knows?
What else? There is coming up this weekend on Saturday. There is a build set that you could do at Toys R Us here in the U.S. Millennium Falcon, I believe.
That's right. Build a Falcon. Yep. I'm just trying to again. Sorry, we're a little bit of link there. Order from me. Yes, but it's the make and take, I should say, is what they call it. And it looks like another mini Millennium Falcon. So if you missed it in the, just wait for this link to open. No, it's not the right link. Let's go back to that. But basically, there's a build a figure event in Toys R Us stores in the US. And if you, Twitter's just not paying attention for me. Basically go along and you get it to build a little small Millennium Falcon. So
yeah,
that
usually
seems to be all that's in the set.
Yeah, usually they require you to bring your kids along to do it, depending on how strict your store is with that policy. I know I'm going to take my 2 girls who are into Lego now. We're going to go and build a couple of those. One might be for me. So we'll see how it goes. What else?
Links in the show notes.
Yeah. Lego The Force Awakens gets a backstory with some new gameplay and videos coming out.
That's right. There's a little video was released yesterday. There's a high-res version of this wallpaper as well. I'll post a link to that. They kindly sent that along. But and there's a video here. We won't play the video. We're kind of taking a new policy here, not to play the videos in the Realm Recap because it kind of sends YouTube into a bit of a fizz and blocks the videos. So, but yes, you can go and click that link and you can have a look at it. But it's basically another little video, 2-minute video, and you get to see some of the other levels. You get to see some background for Poe Dameron. You get to see Max von Sydow's character have a little bit of a background too. So there's a lot of cool stuff that you'll only get to see in Lego mode. And I believe Han and Chewie you get to capture the Wrath Tars too. So
right,
a little kid oriented, but kind of fun too. So yeah, definitely worth checking out.
Let's see. We have some announcements from Anovos. They tweeted out yesterday on Star Wars Day. They now have available for pre-order a Rey Jakku outfit, which I know is going to be hugely popular. I mean, $600 is spendy, but I mean, for what it would take to build your own or sew your own.
I agree. It's very nice indeed. Comes with a little satchel, and I'm trying to open this piece here. There we go. The leather kind of pieces as well.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Pretty cool that they released something for Rey. I would imagine we'd probably get her other outfit at some point.
Yep. Again, I mean, $600, it is a lot of money for a lot of people, but if you're going to cosplay and you want the right thing and to be the right size and just to be authentic, and there you go. At least they're making it, which is a really nice thing. Anovos too. You can actually get to buy the real deal.
Right. Anovos also announced a standard version of their Kylo Ren helmet. This one is a bit more affordable in its pricing. It's not as I would say it is as detailed. It's just not constructed of the same material as the premium one is. So I know the Hasbro one is really good, the Black Series version, but this one is obviously a little bit more upscale and more affordable at the $300 price point versus the, I think, $600 one.
Yep, no, definitely.
What's the other price?
Yeah, the Hasbro one is nice that it is. Obviously comes with the kind of, you can really see the seam marks, and it's nice and it's good for its price, but it's this one's a little bit more collector orientated. Visor there, but it's very nice indeed. Kylo Ren fans are just going to be super happy this month. There's just tons of new stuff for him.
Yep. Let's see. Moving on to some other news here. Disney Parks blog, they announced the availability. First merchandise for Rogue One is going to be available through the parks starting yesterday. A couple of different style shirts as far as, kids, men, women. And it's all around for the Force for Change. So a portion of the proceeds from the sale of the shirts is donated to that. So
good cause, and you get a cool t-shirt bonus.
Yep. I'm trying to arrange getting one. Need to add to my
the t-shirt you have is a movie ahead. So.
Right. Gotta make sure I have one for every film. And then you had this one here. This the Rancho ObiWan gets a really cool vintage display. I've seen this across social media the past few days, and it's really impressive. That rotating vintage display.
Yeah, I mean, I was there 6 weeks ago or something, and they didn't have this. It was the kind of classic Darth, I think, that was really there from the Guinness Book of Records and stuff. So this is just out the blue. It's what a gorgeous way to display them. He had these literally. We got a little behind the scenes tour, but around the back, and literally just in cardboard trays, just in basic cheap clamshells with things like rare Boba Fett's and not quite vinyl Cape Jawas, but there was a couple of really old pieces. So to get them in this display, it just looks fantastic. Very Star Wars looking piece. I'd love to hear some background from them exactly what this is, but very jewel worthy.
Yeah, and the base of that, those are all stormtroopers that are.
I know.
Standing up.
Plastic glass piece that so.
A very cool display.
It really is. There's a story coming for this one for sure, so we'll find out more. But
yeah, I need to go.
You need to go, man. Trust me. Heaven.
Let's see. Moving on to TV, movie, book, and game news. The big news revealed yesterday was the fact that Celebration is returning to the U.S. in 2017, back to Orlando. So
hot and sticky. Actually, not too bad.
Not too bad for April. So April 13th through the 16th. I've got the days off already. I've asked for them, so I am going to this sucker. Hell or high water, I'm going.
Very cool.
So tickets go on sale on May 25th of this month. So they're going to sell fast.
Yes, they will. They will. That's for sure.
Lots of hotels. I know Corey from First Order Transmissions, he's been trying to arrange and set up for all of us to get together at Star Wars Celebration. And he said that hotels are already starting to get booked and everything. So it's one of those mad dash things.
Yeah, there will be other hotels, but just getting your cherry pick and getting the best one you can is
right.
Yeah, it's a lot of money for a lot of people though. So I am hoping they, and I don't quite know myself what I'm doing, but I'm hoping they do, and we get to see again. You said this as well, the last First Order transmission. If they do another live broadcast like they did it for Celebration London, and this, it would just be fantastic for all fans, because a lot of people have never been to Celebration, and it's such an amazing, unique thing. So
right, it'll be interesting too to see. I mean, 2017 will be the 40th anniversary of Star Wars, so you would think that would be a pretty huge Star Wars Celebration event as far as the different panels and guests, and who knows what other announcements that they'll have. So it's going to be a big one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next one here. Dave Filoni yesterday teased a couple images for the upcoming season of Star Wars Rebels. This is a look at Captain Rex wearing his signature helmet from the Clone Wars.
His Phase 2 helmet. I don't think have we ever seen that?
Yeah, that's what he wore.
But it was covered in markings, wasn't it? Or covered in something.
Yeah, it was a little bit different, but
it's kind of welded together, wasn't it? It was.
Still a little bit.
It is.
And then if you click on, I can't remember where it was, his post right before this one, it had a picture of Kanan, which that's what it's speculated to be, Kanan. He's got a helmet on.
Just scrolling down here.
Yeah, scroll down a little bit. He's got a. There it is.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Very kind of the G guys from.
From Rex's helmet as well.
Yeah. Very cool.
That's pretty cool. It says you could see. What does his note say at the top?
You can see it if you're willing.
Yeah. So that's clearly a reference to blind Kanan, I would think.
Yeah, that's good. But it is literally the G guys of GEIG. I mean, the kind of Fett-like symbol there as well. So
right.
Yeah, it's unusual. Another Kanan coming.
Yeah, just what we.
Since we got one, we'll get another one to come. Okay, or a custom to be made.
Let's see. Next one here. A couple of the John Tyler Christopher cover variants. I mean, there's been a lot, and two more was just revealed over the past week or so.
I spoke to him this morning on Twitter, and he confirmed 108 covers that man made last year alone.
Wow.
So yeah, there's lots more here. So, and I think we discussed this. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this was one which I think I've just forgot about. I think we actually did discuss it on a recap before, but that was kind of quietly. I think everybody was.
Yeah.
Thanos was one of the previous ones coming, but it was kind of new in my mind, but it's not really. And this was the new one, was Bespin Leia.
Right. And which comic is this one for?
That's a very good question. It's Star Wars number 19.
Okay.
Edition. Thanos, I think, was from Vader Down, I think he was.
Yeah.
He's Darth Vader 20. My apologies, Darth Vader 20. So,
and we talked about last show the Bespin Han.
That's right, Bespin Han. That was and still, if you pre-order from John Tyler Christopher's store before this was available on May the 4th, you could order from 6 p.m. Eastern time. So there's still hopefully there's some still available. But Han Solo #1. But if you previously purchased, like I had, you were just guaranteed outright to get one. So he's looked at it in a whole new light. So many people went nuts for his Boba Fett and other sketches, Poe Dameron and others. But yes, this one is Han Solo #1, the variant edition. And for those that are big collectors of his, this was also one which just came out. They're just shipping this right now, the Wonderworld Comics variant of the what did you call that tree again? The early bird,
right?
The follow-up early bird one. So that's just shipping right now. So you can only get that from Wonderland Comics, Wonderworld Comics on their eBay site. Very hard to get hold of that one actually, or find. But yes, plenty of John Tyler Christopher stuff.
Lots of good ones. And this one isn't in the show notes here, but the book Bloodline came out on Tuesday, I believe, this week from Claudia Gray.
That's right.
So getting huge reviews as far as positive reviews anyway. So I did pick it up. So I'm gonna try to read it in my limited time that I have. So. That brings us to some reviews and new toy purchases and acquisitions for the week. I didn't have any reviews this week, but I know you had a few again that you posted over in your YouTube channel.
I did. Star Wars ones were FN2187, the pop, and the exclusive T-shirt. Again, Scott and Tulsa, thank you for helping me pick that up. Again, friends and connections, it just helps you get these things. But the FN2187 pop has just hit here everywhere, so it's around. And if you missed out on Target in the US, have a look overseas at some of the other sites, the UK, Forbidden Planet, Pop Culture in Australia, GB Hi-Fi in Australia, premiumcollectibles.com.au. There's plenty of overseas sites you can get this thing. You don't get the sticker, but you can get the pops. But most of my stuff this week was non-Star Wars. Lots of cool Marvel Legends from the Civil War movie, which is awesome. I know a lot of people are going to see it tonight in the States. Great movie, great figures. And that's pretty much it in terms of reviews. Purchases, I think if we're just going to go, so no reviews from you. I thought you reviewed you're about to review your Starkiller Base, right?
Yep, I still have to do that yet.
Sorry to add to your list of things. I know you had it.
Dang it. I was hoping you'd forget.
Committed now. These popped up. I think I shared a little Instagram last week on the show, but in the flesh, that was them. I picked them up last week. Just another one picked up. He's scalped everywhere. Here is the First Order Trooper, which is a slight variation. It's the same card as the one that came out at San Diego Comic-Con, which they said was an exclusive, which actually turned out to be available in their store for a limited time, which has now turned out to be the same car repackaged with a slightly different card back. So, so I'm expecting a Phasma and a few others, but the 3PO turned up here as well with a red arm on the card. I don't know whether that came in a single card before. I don't know. I don't collect them all.
It was
a two-pack before, wasn't it?
Well, and then I think there was a single release as well, but the card art didn't have a red arm.
So now it's got a red arm. Same car. Same car. So if you're a variant hunter, that's the ones you need to get. The other thing I should mention was, excuse me for 1 second, a company that was down, I found on the Black Series group I was talking to, we just became kind of friends on there. Their name is, and I'll do a little review, that's retroprotection.com, I think was their site, retroprotection.com. Black Series protective cases. Now this looks a little milky and a little unclear, but you actually peel it off and it's just pure clear. And this is for packaging Black Series figures. I'm a big fan of protecting these things because I collect them in box. But they also do for the red and the blue, the red, the older blue, and the older orange, because there's slightly different variants inside. So I'll do a review and I'll talk about them, but nice to finally get somewhere that really has these protective cases. I've never really found anyone that did them for all 3 versions of the Black Series.
Right. So they're kind of like, they're almost like soft side cases. I mean, they're not rigid, hard cases.
No, they're not rigid and hard. I mean, that would, the weight alone, I think that would be a little costly as well.
Right.
They're soft, flexible plastic, kind of like a pop protector, a basic pop protector, not the hard plastic ones. But at first I thought, oh, it's a little kind of murky and milky, but you peel off and you've got the kind of really high shine underneath.
Right.
So looks can be deceiving, but they sent me some for review, so we'll get a look at them. And if you're a big Black Series mint inbox person, then there you go.
Do you know offhand what those retail for?
Very low cost. I'm sure it was way under $5 or something, like $4 or something, or less than that, I think, for one of them. Depends on the ones that you buy and the quantities you buy.
Right.
So when I do the review, I'll do the proper due diligence. I'll get the cost and the stuff in there, but they're pretty cheap.
Cool.
Again, if you buy like 10 or 20 or whatever, then you've got some nice displays for your figures. So
right.
So yes. What about you? You bought some stuff.
Oh, let's see. What did I buy? Lots of stuff. I was able to secure and find in store the Walmart exclusive wave of the Black Series. So Han, Leia, Captain Phasma.
Yep.
Big fan of those. I like those a lot. What else did I get? I was able Tuesday when it went out for pre-order in the wee hours of the morning, I was able to get the Elite Series prototype Boba Fett from the Disney store, and ordered the little mini Tsum Tsum Fett as well, the Empire Strikes Back version of that, the little stuffed gerbil. What else did I order? I mentioned before, I did order the Macquarie Boba Fett statue that we just talked about. I went to the Lego store last weekend in order to secure the little polybag First Order Stormtrooper. Very similar to one of the Stormtroopers that came out in one of the sets before, but it's got a slightly different deco on the chest, and he has a little backpack, which is kind of recycled from the Snowtroopers. So not a whole lot of exclusivity really there, because you could essentially build one on your own, but it's nice to have a little. I love these polybag things anyway, so
me too.
It is their exclusive. You had to buy $50 worth of merchandise. They did have a sale going on at the time, and you also got double points at the Star Wars or at the Lego store. So I picked up the Takodana set.
Nice.
So I can get the Maz and the other stuff in there, and I also grabbed the Kanan speeder bike set, which is a fun little one. Since it's a cheap way to get a Kanan.
Yes, it is.
Because you could only get Kanan with the Ghost prior, I believe.
Right.
So
That's right.
There was that. What else did I have? I had the, like I mentioned, the Disney Parks R5M4 Bloodlines. Picked that up this week.
A beautiful cover.
Yeah, it's a great one. A shot of Vader and Leia contemplating her choices, I'm sure. And then, as I mentioned, Hasbro sent out one of these promotional boxes. That's the May the 4th Be With You deal, where you, yesterday was also Bring a Lightsaber to Work Day, but the timing was kind of off on the mailing because I received it while I was at work, and this was obviously shipped to my home, so I couldn't bring it to work. But inside you get a cool, the packaging overall is really cool as well. It looks like a briefcase.
Yeah.
It's got printed all four sides, but you open it up and it's got a little May the 4th Be With You thing in there, Bring a Lightsaber to Work Day, and then take a picture and with the hashtag Star Wars Day. There's a little Rey poster, kind of a hard cardstock poster with some Blade Builders information on the back.
They're great fun.
And then they included the Kylo Ren Blade Builders lightsaber.
Nice.
My kids just want to rip into it, so I told them they had to wait until we did the show, and then they get to play with it tomorrow. So
nice.
They'll be battling each other in the backyard, which will be great. I'll have to take some pictures of that. What else? I think that was it. That was a lot. I think
it's been a busy little time.
Yeah. With that, I think that wraps up this week's show. If you have anything else to mention, where can we find you socially and internet-wise?
Well, everyone can find me here every week with you, and on Flyguy.net. All the links to stuff, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff is on there, and YouTube and all that jazz.
Excellent. You can find me at starwars.com and Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Here, obviously. I'd like to thank everyone for watching and sharing and posting on our last show and prior shows. We will be back next week with a whole new show and hopefully a bunch of other goodies to talk about. So, until next time, we'll see you.
Bye.